Hey guys, welcome to Heart to Talk, the podcast. I am the host and creator, Teresa Caesar. My intention for this podcast is to deliver to you wisdom, inspiration, and consciousness through solo episodes and conversations amongst insightful people. It is my greatest honor to bring to you talks that come from the heart. Hey, amazing souls. Welcome back to another episode with me. I am so excited for this episode. I mean, I'm always excited for each episode, but I want to share just the most powerful, game-changing question that I ask myself every day with you. And this question literally has been the solution, the answer to anything that I feel like has been difficult, challenge, or a perceived problem, to drive how I show up, to drive powerful results. And so that question is, what can I give? I'm in the season of what can I give today? So from the very moment when you wake up in the morning, besides thank you for another day on this earth plane, another day. I mean, truly the magic of a new day is like, oh my God, we get to do this all over again, even if I messed up yesterday. But the beauty and power and magic of what can I give is insane. What can I give today in the relationships? My children, myself, friends, family. What can I give in my work or my business? And what can I give myself? What can I give the world? And what it does, it positions you to pull yourself out of it's all about me, because we're just all about ourselves. And it's powerful to put yourself first, to think of your needs and your essentials and make sure to have your own back, but watching where that energy gets in your way. And so I'll start with one example of where the power of it comes. And some of you might know this, but part of what I offer in my business and services is I host. I'm a multimedia host. I host on my own podcast and show, and I've been blessed and privileged to host with a local news station, KOLD, for these segments called The Business Briefs and Tucson Now. And I'm so flipping grateful. Again, that was just another opportunity that came to me in the doing when I was looking for sponsors for my podcast. And I was just kind of like, what do I do with my business next? And I just surrendered what I thought my business and the power of me and my creativity had to look like. And I said, just show me, universe. Literally the next week, I got a DM from Paul Durant with KOLD and was like, hey, I see that you host a show. Are you interested in hosting for KOLD? And at first I thought it was not real, like a scam or whatever. And I looked him up. I'm like, oh my God, this is legit. So I responded, I'm like, thank you. Yes. Thank you so much. So long story short, he connected me with the marketing director and just did like a phone interview and then boom. Okay. So back to like my whole point of asking yourself what I can give to drive how you show up, to drive powerful results. So in doing that work and hosting, it takes what I do as a host to a new level, because for so long behind my podcast, it's all audio. You don't see my face. I have the luxury of editing and no one is watching but me. So although it's powerful, I'm proud of myself in that. It's very safe, right? Because I can control what comes out. I can control how I say things because I can edit, I erase, and then no one sees me. So the magic of diving into these segments with KOLD and hosting with my face is there's so many things that come into play that challenge you and really takes insecurities, like brings them to the surface. Insecurities I didn't even realize I had and all of that. And so this opportunity has been a gift. People think, oh my gosh, you're on TV. And to me, it's what's behind it, what isn't really seen, what the universe of God has given me, the gift of healing my insecurities of like what people think, judgment, all of that like mixed in a bag because people watch you and you have to memorize. And I have this vision of like, I have to be perfect. I have to not let people down. And that has served me, but also it's been crippling because then it's pulled me back from letting my authenticity show up. So this has really allowed me to practice getting over that, like what people think. Am I too young, too old? Do I look pretty? Is my makeup okay? All the things. And, and then just me wanting to do it justice. So where I'm going with this, again, because all of those little back end stories gets us to this pivotal question. What can I give today? So I started to change my energy. And instead of freaking out and being like, oh my God, am I going to look good enough for them? Am I going to deliver good enough? I quit like worrying about me, because really everyone is showing up and thinking about themselves. No one's caring about you, right? We're always thinking like people are watching our next move. At the end of the day, everyone is about themselves, right? So why not change it and be about them? So what I started to do is not even thinking about me. Yes, be prepared. Get good sleep, drink my water, show up, and give 100%. Do what I got to do behind the scenes so I can show up at the scenes ready to deliver. And that right there is giving energy. And then instead of being worried about anything else, be worried about making other people feel safe, feel seen, and giving my all. Giving the people that I'm interviewing just like my full presence, not worried about like, what am I going to say next? And the minute I started to really focus on that, I started to show up better because I got out of my own head and just in the energy of the presence of other people, the presence of the viewers. And it just changed everything. So when I started to do that in there, I started to be like, oh my God, this is freaking magic. This is a game changer. What can I give? So in my business, I started to do the same thing. Yes, profitability is important, right? But more important is giving value. There's no point to give a product if I'm just so focused on profit. But if I change the energy of the value I'm giving, that's boomerang energy. And right there, you don't have to sell, because the energy and the authenticity and the fact that it's backed with so much value is enough. And so you're going to notice even the work that I do and in my podcast, right now I have a platform that I love, and get back to that original intention, sharing inspiration, sharing the stories of the hero's journey that we're all on. And that's what I love about this platform and why I started, because I was on my own hero's journey. Like I became the hero in my story for so long. It's like wanting everyone to be my hero. And so for this podcast, you're going to notice I'm going to bring on all these incredible men and women that I've known or will meet, because I'm so excited to give to them a space and a place, like a seat at this table that I have created for you and me, to get inspiration, to share just vulnerability, and to truly just live out our best life, to shatter those glass ceilings, because they're seriously glass. Those are illusions, those limited beliefs, and show you and me what's possible. And it holds me accountable when I have a place that is expecting me to launch once or twice a month an episode. And that's why I do it. Make sure that you hold yourself and then bring on other people to hold you accountable. So join me in asking yourself every day, what can I give? What can I give today to my kids? I'm going to give them a yummy breakfast. I'm going to give them a compliment. I'm going to give them love. I'm going to hug them. I'm going to tell them how proud I am. Because think about how much you're telling the people you love the most what they still need to do, how they're not doing. And yes, maybe there are areas, but man, if we just focused on what is going so well, that expands. We're always so focused on what can you give me? You're not giving me enough, but give especially what you so deeply want. You want support, you want answers, you want love, you want motivation, you want more money. Give, and you will get that. When you move in that and you make that your natural intention, it solves literally 50% or more of the issues, the stress, anxiety, how you show up to drive results, the need to control. And so as I close this episode, make it just the most simple thing. to every place in your life. The minute you wake up, like, okay, what am I going to give today? And start with yourself. I'm going to give myself some good food in my body. I'm going to give myself the time to think of what I want today. What do I want to feel? I'm going to give myself time in the gym. I'm going to give myself good thoughts and tell myself I'm amazing. I'm ready to do better. I'm unstoppable. Give yourself powerful thoughts, powerful affirmations, and move the ickiness out. Then give others your best. You go to work today. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give work my best. And every day it's going to look different. But I'm going to tell you, when you start in energy with that, it almost motivates you, especially on the days you don't want to show up and you're not feeling it, because that's normal. Even if you love what you do, it's normal to not want to show up. But if you say, you know what, today, what can I give? And it could be simple. Today I'm going to give work in this area my best, or I'm going to give the people at work some positive feedback. I'm going to give my best because maybe you were kind of slacking and not being in integrity with your time, or, think about it. We all have those areas in which we know deep inside we can show up a little better. And it's in that action and then the energy of what can I give that doesn't cost anything but just intention. So when you don't know what to do, you don't know where to go, you don't know what you want, start with what can I give? In your business and in partnership, same thing. Same thing. It's like, be what you want to see. Be what you want. You want beauty, you want fitness, you want love, you want consistency, you want whatever that is for you. You start to show up in your relationships that way, and you are the example. You get it reflected back. We are mirrors. Remember, Newton's third law states that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So as I'm moving in my next season, that is literally going to be the greatest intention in my all-in energy that I am stepping into with my relationships, with my children in love, my friendships and my family, my business, my work. It's what can I give today? What value? I'm so excited for you to join me in the energy of what can I give today? Friends, to support, guide, and empower you on your journey, I'm offering you all my free Everyday Affirmations ebook, 80 affirmations by category. Just click the link in my show notes to download it. And don't forget about my affirmation signature deck, 48 powerful affirmations that I literally have created for myself that has propelled me to unlock new levels of abundance, opportunities, breakthroughs, and more. And I'm excited to share them with you. Again, the link will be in my show notes, or you can visit my website at teresacaesar.com. And lastly, because you are a listener of this show, you get 10% off candles, wellness boxes, and more by my girl, the wellness expert, Clarita Escalante, who is the founder of Claridad. Use code AFFIRMATION at checkout. Link for this in the show notes. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Please download, rate, subscribe, and share this podcast. Also, be sure to visit my website at teresacaesar.com to check out my inspirational merch, connect to my social accounts, and much more. May you continue to be filled with wisdom, inspiration, and consciousness. Otherwise, friends, I will be back in 2 weeks for another episode of Heart to Talk.